That spectators show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all attenders. Please welcome the starting lineup for the visiting Acton-Boxborough. Number 1, Shannon Patrick. Number 13, Wayland. Number 5, Emma Harrington. Number 21, Claire Chimenta. Number 11, Taylor Lanning. Acton-Boxborough is coached by Jesus Rodriguez. And now for the starting lineup for your Wayland Warriors. At guard number 21, Ava Rediger. At guard number 1, Samaya Phillips. At guard number 25, Lila Powers. At forward number 33, Emma Getz. And at forward number 32, Jenny Shah. Wayland is coached by Elena Rockstyles, assisted by Mike Brown and Justin Azulay. Will you please rise while we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, after that beautiful rendition of the national anthem by our Wayland girls varsity basketball team, we are back with their third game of the season against AB at the field house. My name is Lucy Grasso, and alongside me is
Tessa Lanchi.
And we're very excited to be back doing our second home game for Wayland.
Yeah, Wayland coming off a big win to Bedford on Friday, so it'll be interesting to see how they can transition into this game and keep that going on the court. They currently sit at 2-0, so trying to maintain the undefeated record as they enter the third game of the season.
And I think what needs to be said is that they've got a star, an up-and-coming star in Ella Getz, who has taken over the team, not necessarily by surprise after what they saw in the preseason, but 25 points in their last game. She is in the starting lineup now instead of senior captain Morgan Warner, which is a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I know. If she keeps playing that way, I think she's there to stay.
I agree.
And right away, she finds Ava Reniker for a great pass down low to start the game off strong.
And they set up in a full court press, it looks like.
Yeah, full court press that really worked last time they played, so hopefully they can keep that going.
Looks like AB was able to break it a little bit easier, missed the shot, and Wayland comes on the fast break. That's a nice take, however, she does pick up the charge. I don't know about that one, but I like the take. I like the aggressiveness there.
Good take. Good take. Now stay here.
set up in the press. Not really looking like they're trying to trap, more just contain.
Looks like AB is a little bit calmer though.
Yeah.
But Shrewsbury was. Great steal there by Elegant. Man, has she come out strong.
That's a strong take there. Gets her own rebound and another two for Phillips. Those two have really been the ones adding points to the Wayland squad.
A little bit on, it's Elegant right there. I was about to go into a little bit about AB. It looks like they've got pretty hefty upperclassmen starting lineup. But there goes Lila Powers in the take.
It's a great take there by Powers. Looked like it hit the clock there before, which would signify that it was out of bounds, but it's going to be a foul on senior Sanaya Phillips.
Quick sub in the game. Number 3, Olivia Baytarian, sophomore guard.
That's good. Sanaya's going to pick up her second there, it looks like. Early into the game, less than 2 minutes, and Phillips already has 2.
Here comes Warner in for the sub.
And that really hurts if you're a Wayland since Phillips has been an essential part of this team, really picking up the momentum, scoring her points, and to lose her that early in the game is really gonna
really tough. It's only been a little bit more than a minute, so that's gonna be tough. But I mean, bringing Morgan isn't a bad player to bring off the bench.
Not at all.
And there she goes.
It's a great rebound there by Getz.
I like Getz, man.
Another turnover.
I do like that shot from Warner there. She's kind of the shooter of the team, so as long as she's open, I'm sure the coaches all want her there.
Great pass down low.
Beautiful move there by Shine. Nice find, nice post up. Good footwork. She played pretty well in that last game as well.
And the Warriors are going to force another turnover there. So far, the press has really been working. And they've gotten 10 quick points. Hasn't been 2 minutes and they've already scored 10 points, which is a lot different than their last home game where they scored 5 points in the first quarter.
Morgan, you can't look away because they're doubling.
That's going to be a foul on Acton, number 3, Baytarian.
Go right to L right now. Lila, go away. Morgan, get ready.
Looks like that might have been a direct play for someone. Can't quite figure out who. Kind of broke down a little bit. Great defense there.
Yeah.
To come back.
Warner really got back there to make sure she committed that turnover, so that was good. Great for her.
You're in your double. Lila, get ready. Morgan.
That's a foul on number 21, Claire Shimento, who is freshman guard. So it's a little bit of youth here for AB. Tough pass there by Warner.
Had the Powers open originally, didn't make the pass early enough. It's a far 3 there.
Powers out on the break. Tries to go herself. Ends up finding Shine.
Great pass.
Play kind of worked. Wasn't exactly how that. I think that was supposed to be scripted, but it worked well. Yeah, this seems to be a theme for Wayland. The defense has been great, both on the press and just setting up in the half-court defense. It's been really good for Wayland. A lot of pressure, not letting easy passes, easy cuts.
Yeah, and great help in the key to be able to get those turnovers as well. Really making AB use the whole shot
Really
clock.
forcing AB to take some bad shots.
Far 3 there, and she hit the rim.
Far 3, she hit the rim, but you got to feel like you like AB having to take a three-pointer with 5 seconds left to go, 3 feet beyond the arc.
That really really shows the defensive effort here from Wayland.
Really giving it their all for 30 seconds.
Great
That's a nice
look.
find by Reneker. Can't quite get the roll there for Shine, but they're really finding her down low. That for her confidence.
Yeah, and she's not getting pressured too high up there. If it keeps like that, she's going to have a lot of open shots
Seems like
tonight.
she kind of passed up that shot a little before. I think
Yes.
all of her teammates and coaches on the bench wanted to shoot that. You see why. Beautiful shot there.
It's a great block from Wayland to first a transition.
You gotta love that take. No one's gonna pick her up. Go all the way.
Yeah, not a bad take at all.
That's a great move, really.
Yeah, Morgan did a good job to get back on defense and make sure she didn't get the foul. Just a great move by
It's a great little
AB.
spin
Nothing
move.
you can do there.
Shannon Patrick with a great little spin move there.
And AB takes a timeout about 5 minutes into the game. So far, if you're Wayland, you gotta love what you're seeing. Putting up some good numbers, playing good defense. Really, nothing more as a coach you can ask for there.
Yeah, really. Both sides of the court kind of playing really well, finding good open looks. Looks like, with the exception of kind of that great move there by AB, AB's having to take some tough shots. I mean, they've only scored 4 points, so kind of having to force some long threes. But meanwhile, on the
way
other,
behind the
way
arc.
beyond the arc. Meanwhile, on the other side, Wayland is kind of getting really whatever they want.
Yeah, having a lot of transition offense for Wayland, really being able to push it and get their points before AB is even back on defense. And by doing that, allowing themselves to set up in their press to then force even more turnovers.
And get some open looks.
Yeah, looking great.
Looks like senior Alexina McQuilkin has come into the game for Jenny Shine. Those are some good minutes given there by Shine.
Yeah, and AB is going to come out in a press, so we'll see how Wayland can try to fight it.
Rest of their own. Ooh, looks like they kind of got bailed out there by a foul. Looks
Definitely.
like maybe they weren't expecting an AB press, but
kind of a bit of miscommunication there. Acton trying to sub in because one of the starters, 13, Lily Newcomb, has 2 fouls, and Wayland resets. Good pass there to find Reneker. Acton doing a good job retreating, make sure to get down low and not give Wayland an open look there.
when it looks like it's a moving screen on 25, Powers.
Quick!
Interesting to point out, Powers is face guarding Acton's number 1, Shannon Patrick. Shannon Patrick, who had a 25-point game last week, so trying to limit her points, and so far she hasn't really done much, so Powers is doing a great job in defense. And Wayland will sub in number 5, Sarah Powers, for number 10, Morgan Warner, who had a nice 3 there in the game and played a couple good minutes.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that. Those were some really good minutes to come off the bench there for Warner.
Looked like a little bit of a foul there. Good pass to Powers Gotta take that. Good hustle there.
It was really good of Sarah Powers, freshman, to stay calm. I know sometimes a lot of freshmen, really anyone can get a little nervous in the press, but good way to stay calm.
Yeah, and that's a great 3 there, just a little short by Elgets, who finished last game with 5 3-pointers, 25 points, and honestly couldn't really miss.
And AB breaks the press pretty quickly. Shot by Shannon Patrick. Thought she might have forced that a little.
Powers finds McQuilkin in the middle. Aggressive take there by
That was a great
McQuilkin.
cut there by McQuilkin to flash to the ball.
On the floor, I assume.
She's a really hard-working player.
Yes. Great take there.
You know, we said it last game, but Wayland has a lot of really good pieces they can bring off the bench. Got to feel pretty confident with the coach. He's the kind of player who can
there
bring off the
again.
bench.
Great.
Ella Getz is just making her mark on the varsity basketball team. It's only been 3 games, and she is looking
Every game double digits so far.
every game better.
Not a bad shot there by Acton, just couldn't finish that.
Yeah, just misses a little bit, and it looks like junior Annika Martins is going to come on, as well as Lily Newcomb. 2 fouls. Looks like coach is making a bit of a gamble here.
And senior McQuilkin comes off the court. Great minutes there. Again, another player off the bench who can come, put in some good minutes, get some points, and be a great asset for this Wayland team. And a great cut there by Powers to find herself wide open into the net.
Powers to Powers. A little family affair there.
And that's going to be a foul on junior Annika Martins. Another player who came off the bench who can give Wayland some good minutes.
Wayland might be happy about that. Wasn't sure if that foul was going to be on Powers or Martins. It was on Powers. It would have been her second.
Get out there, clear!
Great effort there by Getz to get on the floor and get that ball. Bar 3 there by Getz and pushes that one.
She is on fire.
Nice offensive rebound there by Acton. They hit it too far, and it's going to be Wayland ball.
Wayland forces turnover.
As sophomore, Annie McQuilkin checks herself into the game for junior Ava Reniker.
Looks as though Wayland coach Brooke Stallis is really going into her bench. She's already played, what, 3 or 4 players off the bench?
Gets with another 3.
Wow.
On fire. Has at least 10 so far. She's already in the double digits.
Here comes Annie McQuilkin. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was a foul. It's a great take there.
So amazing to see what we've seen so far with Getz. Freshman scoring double digits every game, double digits in the first quarter. It's going to be a huge asset for this Wayland team in the next 4 years.
What more you could wish for if you're the Wayland coach. I mean, if you think about their game at Shrewsbury, 5-4, they didn't score very much, but they held their opponent to 4 points in the first quarter, and now we look at it, it's an offensive explosion with 24 points, and yet still keeping that defensive effort up there and holding their opponent to 4 points. I mean, they're not doing much wrong.
And another steal.
Wow, Wayland can do no wrong in this first quarter. This is amazing basketball played by Wayland, just on both ends of the court. And there
They're
they go
going to
again,
force a backcourt.
forcing another turnover. They've got about 5 seconds. You got to think they want to find Getz at the 3-point line.
Great defense.
Wasn't sure about that, Joe, but I think it almost went in. Well, I don't know about you, but that was I don't really think that they could have played any better than that.
No, couldn't have drawn that one up better. Don't know whether to start talking about the offense or the defense.
And you know, it was coming into the beginning of the season, it was a little up in the air for Wayland, given the fact that their top 3 scorers in Anjali Patel, Haley Melvin, Sammy Johnson all left, and so weren't really sure where the offense was going to come from, but Ella Getz has really shown up, and they have so much depth, which haven't exactly seen in years past. And you saw that in the first quarter, just bringing on so many girls from the bench that give quality minutes, and 27-4. Can't do much better than that.
Yeah, Wayland's certainly on pace to score a huge game
Over
here,
100
over
points.
100 points if they can keep up the momentum. And their offense has really come from their defense, shutting down AB, forcing turnovers, getting so many points off those turnovers. Very impressive. And Wayland comes back out in the same 5 they ended the first quarter with.
Shannon Patrick gets the ball. Unable to get the finish, but AB does get the rebound. Puts up a shot. You gotta think that was coming. They finally get one to go in.
It's a great catch there by Powers.
And great control. Pass was a little high. Still a great find by McQuilkin,
Yeah.
but how she was able to come down with that, compose herself, put it back up. You're seeing a lot of talent from these freshmen. And the defense. Here comes the defense.
Great pass down
That's a
low.
nice cut.
Just can't
But
finish
you gotta
that.
think that some of those big bodies down low gotta scare some of the little guards.
Strong take there, but
Nice rebound there by Sarah Powers.
good post up down low.
Lila Powers. And
Strong
Lila Powers
take.
finishes it.
It's a strong take there. Did a good job posting up and was able to put away those two. And on the defensive end, you see Powers playing incredible face defense. Her girl has barely been able to get the ball. And another jump ball.
What we're seeing in this game is something that we've been seeing with Wayland, especially in the last game, is they kind of seem to throw teams off the game they want to play, and Wayland is kind of forcing AB to play into their hands. And you see they're loud on defense, they're composed on offense. They've kind of got it all working together right now, and AB seems to be really thrown off by that.
Yeah, and once again, Wayland looks like they got bailed out a little bit there. Ball looked like it was going out of bounds before AB hard fouled. And what a great play to find Renneker down low. Can't quite finish, but gets the rebound by Getz, who can't quite finish.
That was such a beautiful cut there by Renneker. It's a shame she couldn't get the roll.
Great rebounding there for Wayland, though.
And that's another thing. Wayland is they're dominating the boards right now.
Yeah, and Wayland pulls off the press here and finds himself in a man-to-man.
Looks like Phillips is coming back in the game. And there's AB with the three, Lily Newcomb. And you gotta feel like that's the only way AB can really get back into the game, is starting to hit some outside shots.
Yeah, she's definitely their shooter with 2 threes already. Great strong take there by Powers. Wayland doing a great job taking the ball pretty much whenever they want to into the key.
They're pretty much getting whatever they want on the offensive end. You gotta think AB can't be too happy with that. But the outside ball starts to fall a little bit.
Yeah, AB with 3 threes already.
Wayland changes their defense. Still up 20 though, so.
Great rebound, couple of rebounds there, so Wayland can finally finish those 2. Nice job.
And this is not the kind of game that AB wants right now in trading buckets down 22. Game is early, but and they're gonna call a foul on that.
You know, it really hurts too when you're down by this much to allow a team to get multiple offensive rebounds to finish. Kind of feels like your work there wasn't really finished. And Wayland subs in 3. Wayland subs in 4. Another great example of the deep bench that they have, able to sub 4 girls at once in the second quarter. Great
Nice
block.
block by Shine.
All out three.
Great defense and great steal there by McQuilkin, who finds Reniker bringing the ball up the court. Couldn't quite finish there, but that's a good take there by Phillips, who was pretty wide open at the three-point line. And Wayland retreating well on defense there to force Acton to tip the ball out.
It's really great to see from this Wayland team. Everyone seems to be contributing something, whether or not it's a bucket on the offensive end, steal, block, forced turnover. Everyone's adding a little something. I think that's really one of the keys as to why they're playing so well. Everyone can pick each other up. It's a turnover there by Phillips, but
And also interesting to see how AB has come out of their man defense and is playing a more aggressive zone.
looks to me as though AB is kind of forcing some of these threes. I mean, she was a little open, but looked like she could have found something maybe better than that. That's
Great
a nice rebound there by McQuilkin, finding Warner again.
And Warner following her shot very well.
And Wayland is just not giving up on this ball right now.
And forces a foul from AB. Great job there by Wayland.
The effort from this Wayland team in the first half just cannot be matched by AB. They're just outworking them.
And that will be AB's 7th foul of the game, so Phillips will head to the line to shoot one-on-one. Misses the first one, but Shine with the rebound. Looks like she got fouled there a little bit, but McQuilkin gets on the floor.
Looks like that
And
should have been
AB
a jump ball. Not sure what some of these calls are.
Looked like there were a couple fouls down low, but eventually Wayland refs call the ball out
like
of
they're
bounds on
Could have been a
AB.
couple of calls on Shine there. Finally gets it. She's going to the line.
They did call foul. AB coach not happy with that call. Looked like she got fouled a couple of times there.
What number? 32. 32 white or 32 blue? There's no 32 blue.
A little debate on who the foul's on.
I think they finally decided on number 4, Emma Harrington.
A little bit of some interesting minutes there.
There's some confusion.
If Shine hits the first one, she'll head back to the line for another.
She makes both.
Wayland retreats back. Coach is calling for a hold
Yep,
there.
AB coach getting a little frustrated. Here comes Phillips.
Nice take.
Just rims out. It's a nice take. Good defense there by Reniker to slow her down a little bit, but just a better move by Patrick.
Yeah, and great not to commit a foul there by Reniker.
Game's getting a little physical.
Yeah.
That's a travel there on Phillips. Ball coming back to AB. Looks like Wayland just needs to calm it down a little bit. Still up by 20.
And Phillips is continuing the face guarding that Power started in the first half. And that's what the coach is getting mad about there, claiming that Phillips is holding number 1, grabbing her shirt. Rebound there for
Warner with the
Warner.
rebound. Slows it down. I think that's a good play
Yeah,
now.
great decision there.
Reniker open for the 3.
Can't quite finish it, but
Misses.
great shot, wide open.
Right 10.
Looks like Warner is coming off a little injured. Maybe a finger.
Just for 10. Just for 10.
I think she jammed up her finger there a little bit on that. And number 1, Shannon Patrick, heads to the line for 2. Makes her first, and Martin makes her way into the game for McQuilkin. Hits her second one.
A little bit of a dangerous pass there, but Wayland recovers. Sets up in the offense. AB looks to be picking up their defense just a little bit.
Now it's a turnover there by Phillips.
Looks like Getz is coming back in the game. Just when you need a spark, just bring her right back on. That's a nice shot there by number 11, Taylor Lammy, one of the senior captains.
Getz checks in alongside senior Lila Powers.
I mean, these are great players to bring on when you just need a little calm right now, and I think that's just what Wayland needs to finish out the half.
AB looks like they're in a 1-3-1.
She may have missed that one, but you cannot continue leaving her open.
Yeah, way too dangerous.
Straight up, Jenny.
Great block there by junior Jenny Shine. And freshman Sarah Powers checks in for Phillips.
She has really become a scary post presence down low. Do not want to get in the way of her.
Lila, screen's coming from the big outside. Here comes Jenny. Jenny!
Great rebound there.
Watch your back!
And a nice
Oh,
pass
that's a
down low.
nice pass.
Oh, couldn't quite finish off, but that's a great shot there by
Unable to
Powers.
finish, but that's a great pass.
Debbie, that's tough.
That might be, I'm not sure, but I think that might be 2 or 3 on.
I think that's her third, so that will probably send her back to the bench.
No.
It's a tough foul.
Yeah, especially for that to be her third, so far from the hoop. It looked a little bit of a knick-knack foul there too, so that's really tough for her to pick up her third that way. Makes the first one, and Martins will check in for Getz.
Looks like this has kind of been AB's quarter to come back, but Wayland built up enough of a lead that they're still in a...
Still got a little cushion there.
Exactly.
Unfortunate turnover there, but luckily Acton throws the ball away. You know, if you're Acton, you got to take advantage of those. You can't throw the balls out like that. Looks like the refs are going to give the ball to Acton there.
Not sure what they saw there.
Yeah,
Thought
from
that
this
was
angle, it
white
definitely
ball.
looked like it was out on Acton.
That's a nice take by Patrick, just can't finish it. That's a nice block there by Shine.
It's going to force the backcourt.
Forces the turnover and Wayland gets the ball back. I think Wayland just needs to calm it down a little bit. Only got a minute till halftime. Just kind of run your offense.
Unfortunate
Just
there.
loses the ball. Looks like Wayland is going to come back and press it. I like that play.
Yeah, definitely helped them get some points there in the first quarter, and definitely something that seems like would be a great thing to put back on right now as the score's getting a little closer.
Seems like those are kind of shots AB has to make if they want to really get back into this game.
Definitely, it's a jump ball, and AB will keep the ball under the hoop with 48 seconds left in the first half.
Definitely starting to get more of what they want on the offensive end, though.
Yeah, you got to be happy if you're Acton-Boxborough right now. Put up some good numbers.
Fingertips away from Martins. Nearly got a steal and a fast break layup. That's good defense there by Wayland.
Good job by Renneker there to continue cutting, so Powers had an option. Great take there.
That's a great take there by Martins. I really like that confidence to go in and take that all the way.
Worked out as a pass there.
A nice offensive rebound for AB to get that back in.
Close there. Looked like that got tripped a little bit.
Well, it wasn't quite as good. The second quarter wasn't quite what the first quarter was, but still up by 16. Overall, a really good half there for Wayland.
Yeah, if you're the coach, you got to be happy with how they started the first quarter. And they weren't bad in the second quarter, just didn't keep up the same exact tempo as they did in the first quarter. Allowed the game to get a little closer, but I mean, you're still going into halftime with a very comfortable lead. You got to be really happy with that.
And not only that, I think you have to expect a team like AB at the end of that first quarter with a good coach to make changes. You can't expect them to come out and play like they did in the first quarter. You got to expect some changes, some better play, and you really saw that from AB. And now you wonder how, with the break that they have for halftime, what each coach says and how each team comes out of the half.
Yeah, AB towards the end of the second quarter there started to put on a more like 1-3-1 half court D kind of zone D, and that tried to slow down Wayland a little bit and did slow down Wayland, which was good for AB, and so maybe they can keep that going into the second half. Wayland and Acton make their way back to the court for the second half. Wayland up 39-23. AB putting in some new faces there, trying to do anything they can to get this game more in control and a little closer. And Wayland starts with the same five they started the game with: Lila Powers, Phillips, Renneker, Getz, and Shine.
And that was a great first quarter by Wayland, kind of dominating. AB got back a little bit in the second quarter, but Wayland still got pretty firm control on the game. Got to think they're going to come out the way they did in the first quarter from Wayland's perspective, and AB a little bit more like the second quarter I think they prefer, but I think we're going to see a pretty good game in the second half.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Wayland comes back out in that press that worked so well for them in the first quarter. And AB, like we were talking about before, is coming out in the 1-3-1 zone, which worked a lot better than the man they were in at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Looked a little bit like she took one more step there.
Yeah, unlucky there. Also, interesting to see, keep track of. Getz has 3 fouls, Phillips has 2. Those are the only 2 that are really in any foul trouble right now. Also, they're top scorers, so very important, both of them. Good defense there.
Wayland comes out with the defense they had all first half. Looking to push it up the court a little bit. Finds Getz in the corner.
She hits another 3, and that's 13 for her. 13 and counting. Still plenty of time left in this game. Third 3 of the game.
There's Wayland with that defense again.
Yeah, not surprisingly, got back into that press.
Looks like that was a little bit of a tip there from Shine.
Lucky bounce there for Wayland to get that
Ball
rebound.
finds Powers. Has to slow it down a little bit. Looks like Getz is open in the corner. It's a great shot. You gotta love her taking that.
Great rebound, unlucky bounce there for
Just
Renneker.
rims out there.
Pretty wide open there. She had a lot of time to get that shot off. If you're Wayland, you want to close on that one a little faster. Still got a good scoring margin there, so nothing to be afraid of. But
Give it back.
Finds gets pretty wide open there in the middle.
That's how you break a press.
Great pass. Can't quite get there, but that's a good idea there by
What's
Shine.
a great idea? Just a little too high.
And Wayland hustles there, and they'll keep the ball.
It's a little weird to say given she's so tall, but she couldn't reach that one.
Get out there!
Oh, just rims out, but gets is right there.
It was a great decision by Phillips to take that shot. Pretty wide open there on the three-point line.
Jump ball goes to AB, and Wayland sets up in their press.
They didn't move it.
Shine can't quite get the rebound, kicks it back out. Misses the shot, and Phillips gets the rebound. AB does seem to be getting some offensive rebounds and a couple more chances, I think, on the glass than Wayland would like them to have.
Phillips playing strong there, just getting.
Oh, that's a great play by Patrick to come get that out, and that's a nice pass. That's just a great fast break by AB. That's exactly how you want to play it.
Phillips getting beaten up pretty much down there.
Can't quite
Not
dribble
getting
herself.
much help there from her team. Kind of looks like she's getting frustrated, and Wayland's going to call a timeout up 12.
It's a great timeout here. Kind of calm everyone down.
Phillips visibly a little upset there with her teammates, trying to get the ball up the court, wanting a little more help there, though her teammates are hanging back a little bit, so no one's fault.
Teammates are hanging back a little bit, but can't dribble through three people. Everyone on the court kind of has to tell that. It's a good point. But this is a good timeout. Calm everyone down.
It's also good by Acton there to force all those turnovers on Wayland.
They're right back in this game. It's a 12-point game.
Definitely still in this game. And starting to make some of their shots, getting more offensive rebounds, getting more offensive chances. If they continue to do that, this game could get a lot closer.
Yeah. I think they were just a little shell-shocked about how fast Wayland came out in that first quarter.
Yeah, Wayland still cushioned because of that first quarter, which really helps.
It's been a very good recovery by AB, and this is what we said sort of the second half with both teams. This is going to be a pretty good game.
Yeah, and it's going to be Wayland ball under the other hoop.
It's going to be fun to see how this finishes.
Power's kind of struggling to get the ball in there. People with a little bit movement, less of cutting, so kind of hard to get the ball in. But it's a good take there by Renneker.
Good take by Renneker. Just can't quite get the finish.
Great block.
Great defense there by Powers. Oh, and to find Getz. Oh, can't finish the layup.
Great look there by Powers, though.
Straight up! Jenny, go to help! Jenny, stay to help!
Great help there by Shine, and great block again by Wayland. Shine did a good job there stepping in, put 2 on number 1.
Nice ball movement, finding Power. She drains the three. That's a nice possession for Wayland.
Great ball movement. Great shot. Wayland kind of leaving one down low. And that will be a timeout for Acton. Wayland doing a good job in the press all day long. Pretty much the first time there that we've seen a girl wide open for Acton. Just good ball movement there. Maybe looks like either miscommunication from Wayland or Acton just finally starting to get in the rhythm.
Yeah, a little bit of a lapse there.
Still up by 13, so nothing to be afraid of if you're Wayland. If you're Wayland, do you keep the press on?
I probably would. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only 13 points. 13 points is not something that's impossible to overcome given the fact that they still have about 12 minutes left. I mean,
Yeah.
they have a quarter and a half left to play.
Yeah.
And their press has really worked for them. Their fast
Right.
break game has been really good. Not to say that their half-court offense hasn't been good, but the way I've seen their press and the way that kind of gets the other team out of their rhythm, I would keep the press on.
Yeah, especially since, like we said before, that was really the first time that it really looked like it fell apart a little at the end. But consistently throughout the game, it looked really strong.
Yeah, I would keep it on, definitely. That's a good job there by Redeker. Nice to stay calm.
Good ball movement by Wayland, really swinging it around the key.
This is exactly how you beat a zone. Just a lot of ball movement.
Tough take there by Shine. Gets the foul, so she'll head to the line for 2. That will be a foul on Acton-Boxborough, number 4, Emma Harrington.
Makes the free throw there from Shine. I want to say she's 3 for 3. Really good job with the line by Shine and by Wayland.
Jinxed her
right
there.
Right as I say that, now it's jinxed.
But gets the easy layup there.
I should have known that was coming. I should keep my mouth shut next time.
Wayland doing a good job to retreat there on defense. Again, great help defense down low.
And they forced the turnover, yes, exactly. And this time she finishes it. This is a really nice play. Redeker has really calmed them down, being that steady force.
Pretty sure that gives her 17 so far.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
Looked like a lot of ball from here, but will be a foul on number 5, Sarah Powers. And Acton will head to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Sophomore Annie McQuilkin checks in for Redeker.
This is it. Good rebound there by Getz. Slow it down a little bit. There we go.
Great find there. Can't quite finish like Shine, but it's a great find by Powers.
Looks like she might not have been expecting to be that open. Can't quite get it to. Yeah, great effort there from Shine. Just can't quite get it to roll in.
Yeah, a couple of good offensive rebounds there by Wayland.
When she's that open, gotta expect it might go in.
Yeah,
That's a
she's
good
definitely
shot
their shooter with a couple threes this game. But Wayland quickly moving the ball up the court. That'll be a jump ball. Possession goes to Wayland.
Hey, go blue, go blue.
Nice shot there by Shine. Got the ball and let that one go quick.
We've seen that a couple of times from Shine. She can make that shot. That's really dangerous because then the defender comes out and you have a lane to take it.
Nice tip there by Getz to find
Played a little
Powers.
volleyball there from Getz. Oh, that's what we call a family affair.
Cousin, sister action.
That's really nice play there from Wayland though.
Looks like a little bit of a travel there, but
And I think that's kind of why I would like to see Wayland continue with the defensive effort in the press because it looks like a lot of their really good buckets come from their defense.
yeah, and if you're a
Kind of.
coach there, can't be mad about that travel. Clearly trying to play aggressive and get the ball there. Nothing wrong with that.
But looks like Wayland gets their momentum from their defense and that
Yeah.
gets their offensive game going. Looks like Warner's coming back in. Looks like she's got her hand a little taped up from where she came out.
Jammed her finger a little bit on a foul down low last half. Nice floater.
Beautiful floater.
She's really been their scorer today. Number 13, Lily Newcomb, is really carrying this Acton-Boxborough team.
And that's a nice steal there. Patrick open, left it a little short, but one of the smallest players on the court manages to get the mid on. Gotta love to see the small guard succeed.
Yeah, and good defense there by Wayland to force a turnover as Warner checks into the game for McQuilkin, and Phillips comes into the game for Sarah Powers.
Just waiting
A little
for
slow
who
there
that was
on the
gonna be.
check-in, but good cut there by Warner. Force a little 3-on-2. Guess pulls up for 3. Hits another one. Puts her at 20. Second game in a row where she hit that 20-point game.
It's only the third quarter, too.
Yeah, very impressive from a freshman there. From anyone, but especially a freshman. Ball hit the top of the hoop there, so it's going to be out of bounds, Wayland ball. Now Acton makes a sub as number 21, Claire Camuito, heads into the game. Great cut there by Phillips.
Oh, dribbling it off of her foot. Looks like she was going for a spin move there. Would have liked to have seen that.
Pretty wide open, tough shot there, but it's going to be a travel on Wayland, so Acton-Boxborough will retain possession of the ball.
Number 5, freshman, Emma Parker comes in the game, and Ella comes out to a pretty hefty ovation from the crowd. She played great in that third quarter.
Jenny, you gotta stay. Jenny, you gotta stay. Jenny, you gotta stay.
I wonder who that foul's going to be on. I think that was on Warner for that little reach there.
Looked like it could have been on the floor. I don't know, little last minute.
I would agree with that.
First one rolls right out.
Oh, and
Getting a little bit of a last minute sub there.
And Getz comes right back into the game, gets about 5 seconds of rest, and already comes back in. I think that's the confidence coach has in him. And why not?
Acton coach not happy with that last minute sub. Offensive rebound for Acton.
I was going to say, I think that Euro step had one too many steps.
Good idea though.
30 seconds.
Nice passing by Wayland.
That's exactly how you beat a press.
Great look there. It was a great cut by Getz and a good look there by Renneker. Couldn't quite get it past there.
I think she just put a little too much on it.
Yeah.
Great idea though. Oh, and they get the rebound. They get the steal right back. Oh, and give it right back. Oh, and
she gets another one.
They get it right back.
We're on a back and forth this game. A great finish.
Not
for
exactly
Phillips.
how they scripted that possession to go, but it went in their favor anyway.
And that's a great third quarter by Wayland to put them back up by 21.
Looked like AB about halfway through the quarter was kind of making a little comeback. They had 42-30. Wayland had to call a timeout, but Wayland has stormed back and they're up 21.
Yeah, and Wayland being led by freshman Getz, who currently has 20 points. A lot of threes, shooting great for Wayland. And not only the 20 points, playing great defense, forcing many turnovers, and really leading this Wayland team. Both teams head back to the court for the final quarter.
What do you think? Too late for AB?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little late, down 21, only scored 38 points, so when you put it that way, it's going to be a little hard for them, and they still haven't completely figured out how to break the press. They've had a couple moments where they break the press, but they haven't consistently been able to break Wayland's press, and if they continue to leave that on, I just don't see them being able to make a comeback.
Definitely. And you got to think that Wayland might want to speed this game up, but kind of slow it down when they get to their half-court offense.
And Wayland comes out in a zone. Haven't really seen much of that today. Pretty much a press and a man-to-man.
But AB comes out with that three.
That does exactly what they need to do to beat that zone.
I think their struggle has really come on the defensive end, though, is can we see if they can make a stop. We know that we've seen little hints of their scoring abilities,
yeah,
but
definitely
we really have not seen their defensive abilities to make a stop on consecutive plays.
Guess looked like she was going to shoot that one for a second, and she does shoot this one. That's another three.
Just can't leave her open. Can't give her any space.
Definition of a shooter there. She's got a couple threes tonight. That's a great take there. Wayland kind of left the lane a little open there, but nothing you can do about that.
But this is the thing for AB. Just when you think they score a good bucket, they struggle to make a stop.
That's a great take there by Phillips.
To make a stop in the defensive end. So the real question is can they string some stops together? Because if not, I think trading baskets is just a little too late.
And Martins checks in for Warner.
Hey, Taylor.
19-point game, 6:57 left to go.
Tough pass there by Bowers. No one really getting open for her, so she forced her to make that pass.
Thought she could have got that steal, maybe. Oh, that's it. She's really been the player of the game for AB, trying to keep him in the game.
Yeah, great move down low to get those two. The Wayland counters right away with the fast offense. But AB is able to contain them, and Wayland sets up their play.
Finally realized, yes, this is the shooter.
But now they lose it.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice of Jets to find Martins down low. It's going to be a foul every time.
Good job by Martins to stand tall, stay strong with the ball. I think this is it for AB. Can they get a stop here? And there it is.
Looked like a little bit of a foul
Did
there.
look like a little bit of some contact.
Another.
Then they give it right back. So this is the thing.
Get steal, but a turnover forced by her teammates. Good rebound there. Fourth a foul, and Martins will head to the line. Wayland doing a great job getting those rebounds, especially a couple offensive rebounds here to get them some extra points. Gets the first one to roll in, and Shine will head back into the game for Getz.
That free throw is actually pretty big because that makes it a 7-possession game.
In and out there. Great rebound by Shine. Wayland continues to push the ball. It's a hard foul there. Heads to the ground pretty hard. She gets right up smiling, so looks like she's okay. Always great to see that.
Maybe want to see Wayland slow it down a little bit, kind of set up their offense, run through it.
Yeah, definitely have a comfortable lead here. Nothing to be nervous about.
Obviously, if you have the shots, take it, but
want to use as much of the shot clock as possible.
I mean, you got 35 seconds. Why not use it all? It's a tough pass there by Phillips.
She knows it though. She's hustling back on defense. Great way to recover with the steal.
You gotta love that. The player doesn't give up.
That's a hard take, and she'll head to the line for two.
I'm okay with that fast break.
Yeah, good by Phillips.
I like that.
Realize that's a bad pass. Tell her teammates, kind of keep them in it, get herself down, and is able to come up with that steal and head down the court to head to the line.
About how you recover, and she recovered very well on that.
Very nicely done.
Just misses the free throw.
In and out on the second one. Acton gets the rebound. They'll head down the court.
Well, that's a nice pass. Oh, but Shine comes in with the block. That's great defense. She's really been forced down low all game.
And that's tipped there by Powers. In and out. Great rebound, just can't finish. Another rebound for AB.
Great defense by Wayland. Just can't quite put their hands on the final rebound.
They're in their defensive sets, they're in more of like a 1-2-2, leaving the middle a little more open.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job recovering and getting those blocks, but
It should be a reset, right?
It's like there's a little shot clock issue.
the shot clock was reset when it shouldn't have been, so they're trying to figure out how to put it back down, but
Seems like some coaches are, Wayland coaches are saying it should be 19 seconds. Not sure there's quite a difference between 35 and 34, but
yeah, they moved it from 35 to 34.
oh,
it's a big block there by Powers.
She has been a defensive force. Great job there.
And it's a great job
Really
pulling
see
that
the
back
leadership,
out.
the calmness.
We saw this against Shrewsbury, and we're seeing it again today. Wayland isn't looking like they're going to slow this game down anytime soon. That's a lucky two there for Acton-Boxborough. She banks that one in.
But
Wayland continues
we'd
to
like
add
to
on
see
their
Wayland
pressure.
slow it down. It's like that's what Renneker's going to try and do. So Powers doesn't seem like the message may have gotten to Martins that they're throwing the ball down, but it's an open shot.
Yeah, if you're open, you gotta take it. Nice three there. That's a timeout for Wayland. Acton-Boxborough's down 14, but still has been shooting pretty well
And
tonight.
they're not giving up, too, which I give so much credit.
Yeah, the open
still-
threes they're getting, they're making.
Still fighting hard on every defensive possession, trying to get open on the offensive.
Yeah, and if you're Wayland right now, you'd like to see them slow down a little. Up 14, really use all 35 seconds on the shot clock. Try to waste as much time as possible and try to maintain that lead. That being said, they're still up by 14, so not really nervous that Acton's going to be able to make a comeback, but it never hurts to slow it down a little bit, use the clock, try to wait till you get a good chance and get an extra points
I
there.
don't want to be that mathy person, but if you look at they're up by 14, that's about 5 possessions.
Definitely enough time for
35.
that.
No, but 35. If you take 35 seconds down, there's only about 4 minutes left on the clock. So definitely still room for AB to come back, but if Wayland kind of makes those possessions slow and kind of calms down, AB only has so much time, so many possessions to make up.
White ball underneath the hoop. As Acton-Boxborough puts on their press. Interesting to see that Acton-Boxborough isn't covering the inbouncer, which is a move I like, putting 3 girls on their two guards there and forcing Wayland to make a longer pass down the court.
Just kind of want to move the ball, take it slow. Don't force anything for Wayland. Getz is coming back in the game.
Definitely use some more of the clock there, so that's nothing wrong with that. Great shot there by Martins. Great
Good
rebound.
defense. Kind of want to slow it down for Wayland.
And on cue, Wayland takes it in for a layup. Can't quite put that one away, and Acton-Boxborough heads down the court. Fast two there, and Acton-Boxborough takes the timeout.
Timeout blue. 3:02. Timeout blue.
Kind of good example there of what happens if Wayland took a fast shot there, missed it. Acton-Boxborough got the rebound, was able to get down the court pretty fast and put away two in
4-point swing right there.
right, and not a lot of time. And that's what's going to continue to happen if Wayland can't put away those shots that they take at the beginning of the shot clock. If they take those shots at the end and still miss, they at least wasted 35 seconds and are closer to ending this game. But again, still up by 14. Only 3 minutes left, but just something to think of. But I mean, there for Martins, when you're wide open, it's kind of hard not to take the layup, so.
You're going to take it, though. Got to make sure you make it.
100%. And those are the only shots you really want to be taking at the beginning of the shot clock. One that should be makes.
Like close range shots and wide open.
Tip there, but Getz is still able to get to it and find Powers.
There it looks like Wayland might be trying to slow it down a little bit.
Acton-Boxborough definitely putting on the pressure.
And there's no reason for Wayland to, they can make short passes. Yeah, this is really good by Wayland.
Little short, but definitely used some good clock time there. Powers did a good job, Lila Powers, when she got the ball down low to kick it back out, waste a couple more seconds. And that's a good shot there by Sarah.
Yeah, used about 30 seconds.
Great tip that there by Martins, right into the hands of Getz. Who slows it down a
play
little.
by Getz, slowing it down. Maybe a freshman, but that's
Very smart.
it's a very smart move.
Martins picks up
Gets
her.
kind of trapped. That's a nice timeout to use by coach.
Yes, when you got a player pick up their dribble there, it kind of gets stuck. That's great to bail her out.
And I never want to say a team should necessarily give up. 2 minutes with 5 possessions still left to go. You got to wonder if AB is still going to press. Put as much pressure on. And they are.
Great pass, great find. Getz takes a corner three. Little off there, but definitely got some good shots off tonight. Nice take there. Acting coach is calling for 5 there. Definitely was close.
Wayland's just got to slow it down, stay calm.
Yeah, it looked like a double dribble there. Kind of stuck there in the corner a little bit, looking for a teammate to come help her. Acton-Boxborough will head back up the court down 11. It's a nice take. There's going to be a foul there on Powers. on the second one. First one. Phillips and Shine head in for Sarah Powers and Martin.
She's played great all game. Patrick has. I think she's just losing her legs a little bit at the end.
Hits the second one. Puts AB in a 10-point range.
There you go. Good calmness by Powers. Just kind of want to slow it down. Only about a minute left in the game.
It's a nice take. She had the lane.
I don't know about that. I would have liked to have seen her just maybe pass it out a little bit. It's only about a minute left.
Or take the lane. I mean, she had no one in front of her. And that's going to put Acton-Boxborough in 7 points.
And this is really why I said I would have liked to have seen Wayland slow the ball down a little bit, because if you think about that, the game's probably over at this point. I mean, 50 seconds, 7 points, it's very doable for
And
AB.
it's hard if you're gets there to like be able to figure out really quick what's going on. You know, she saw she was wide open, took that three, but if she had paused for a second, she would have seen either she can take the lane, she probably would have had an easy 2, or popped it back out to a teammate and slowed it down a little bit.
And I think that's a rookie mistake. I think sometimes we forget that she's been playing so well that she's still only a freshman. I mean, those kinds of mistakes are going to go away when you play a little bit more.
She's also scored.
Third game of their season.
She also has multiple
It's also
threes.
tough when you're
Definitely
any player and you see, if you're a shooter and you see a wide open shot, you want to take it, of course.
Yeah, hard to pass that up. But definitely, she's still one of the leaders for this Wayland team, and it is a big reason why they're winning this game by so much. So nothing to be ashamed of there.
Jeez, you use the television timeout too?
Also, great pressure there by Acton, and
Ava, the whole sideline is open. It's dribble.
it's going to stay with Wayland, but the arrow will flip if they're able to do that again next time.
Jenny, step back.
Lucky there, and that's going to be Acton-Boxborough for a 7th foul. So Renneker will head to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Not a bad foul there by Acton-Boxborough.
No, make them earn it from the free throw line.
Yeah, it stops the clock, gives them a chance to retreat.
And gets the rebound. As she's done all game. But it looks like it's an over the back, which is a little bit of a questionable call. I don't really think there was a specific box out there by AB. I think Getz is just taller than the player she was fighting against, but just got to get back on defense. Nice take there by AB.
Blinked, and this game's no longer a blowout.
Timeout!
Wayland calls a timeout with 25 seconds left, up 5. At times in this game, Wayland was up by more than 20. Coming into the 4th quarter, they had a big lead. They just weren't able to slow the game down,
really,
and that is really the key to why this is such a close game with 25 seconds left.
We said it with 6-7 minutes. We were expecting Wayland to kind of, I think I said it wrong, speed up, slow down the game, but I think that was the goal. I mean, they came into the 4th quarter up by 20-19. I mean, that should really just be a smooth sailing from there. If you slow the ball down, I mean, there's only so many possessions if you take the 35-second shot clock that AB can have, and Wayland is kind of just taking some rush, forced shots, and AB has made their shots. I mean, let's give some credit to AB. They've made the shots when they've needed to. I mean, 61 points, 66-61 is a pretty good offensive game for both teams. So AB has definitely come up in the clutch, and their players have played really well in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, and if you're Wayland coming into that 4th quarter, it's over now, but you kind of want to tell your team, do not shoot the ball unless there's at most 15 seconds, but even lower, like 10 seconds when you want to really start your offense. Random clock there. And that's going to be a foul.
Not sure what that buzzer was.
coach is not happy about that.
It was the timeout timer that went off, sorry.
Kind of debate there because the clock caused some of the Acton players to slow down, and so they didn't really retreat back on defense. The coach is kind of upset about that. Definitely see the anger there.
That's a rule. Any horn, they got to stop playing. That's not the rule.
Little bit of debate. I mean, if you're Acton coach, you're rightfully upset there. Your team's trying to set up.
Absolutely.
You hear a horn, you're going to stop playing. Nothing. I'm definitely going to be upset, but you can't really reset at time and go back in this case. Yeah. It's going to be a foul on 11. Taylor Lammy and Ava Reniker will head to the line for 1-1. Unfortunate there.
Yeah, it's a tough play for AB.
Short on the first one.
AB gets the rebound. She just misses. It looks like that might have been it for AB, but you got to think if they make that, it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, definitely crazy.
And this has really been a great fight.
Definitely
by
could
AB.
have been a big change of events there.
Still not over.
No, definitely.
2-possession game, but looks like it could have been it. Sorry for AB.
Definitely would have been interesting to see how it would have ended if got that within one possession.
And gets cool as you like at the line. And this is the one that matters because this is the one that makes it a 3-possession game. Still only 2 possessions if this doesn't go in. Once again, cool as you like from Getz to really close out the game for Wayland, I think. And 3.6 seconds. You got to think that that's it.
Looked like it was out there on Acton.
She didn't go for it. No fouls! No fouls!
Low prayer there, and Wayland's
And
going
she misses it. Well, I don't know if that's the ending we quite thought it would be, just given the result of the first quarter, but that was a great game. 68-61 is an offensive fest, and that was a great effort by AB to come back. Great game by both teams. Really enjoyed watching this game.
Yeah, and definitely looking at the score kind of isn't quite reflective of how the game felt. Felt a little bit wider margin than that, more than 7 points, but AB was able to come back at the end. And Wayland will continue their season on Thursday at home, 3-0.
I think, Wayland goes to the season 3-0. Okay, my name's Lucy Grasso.
Tessa Longi.
And we hope you enjoyed.
Signing off from Waycam.
Yes.